It's the Chatelaine edition of Cityline. We love doing the show because there's so much information in these magazines, including a ton of good food. Please welcome Claire Tansey from the Chatelaine Kitchen, who comes back to cook with me, even though I destroy her recipes every time I'm here.
I love that you destroy things.
Do you like that?
Because the thing is with food is you can always fix it. I was at a dinner party on Sunday night. Roast chicken fell off the counter onto the floor.
And did your guests see the roast chicken fall?
It wasn't at my house.
Oh,
I was like, pick it up, no big deal.
I don't care.
No
I don't
big
care.
deal.
Brush it off.
You know, they've washed their floor once.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
If the dog sits on the roast chicken, though, maybe cook another one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, we won't get into all the maybes.
We won't get into that. But we are going to make fennel cakes.
We're going to make fennel cakes. We're going to make two wonderful crispy things with stuff on top.
Oh, that sounds good.
Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah,
crispy stuff
good.
with stuff on top. So we're going to make fennel cakes. So this is a beautiful first course for like an autumn dinner party. Really simple, but really fresh, and it's really light as well. So, Tracy.
Yes?
Would you like to grate some fennel?
Gosh,
no. First, I'm going to cut it for you.
That's fennel, everyone.
I'm going to use the knife.
Okay,
you're going to let Claire use the knife.
Yeah.
And you're just going to take off that little ugly bit.
Yeah, we don't need those
little ugly bits. Then you're going to use the box grater.
I can do this.
To grate the fennel.
Okay.
Good job. Look at that.
So smooth. It's going great.
And if you have a food processor with a grating attachment, you can also use that. But you see, it's not actually that hard.
That's not too bad, yeah.
You don't want to get the whole food processor out. It ends up like this. So it's just beautiful fresh fennel, which has that lovely crunchy licoricey taste.
Like a little coleslaw-ish.
Exactly. And then we're going to put in garlic.
Okay.
A little bit of garlic. A little bit of egg.
Yeah.
Parmesan, go for it.
Ooh, nice.
And some lovely panko breadcrumbs. Now, panko, which are Japanese breadcrumbs, are better than your average breadcrumb.
Okay.
For multiple reasons. First of all, because they start out crispy. They're actually made to be breadcrumbs. It's not bread that gets like pulverized.
Yeah.
It's bread batter that gets baked into bread.
Look at the mess I'm making right now.
You're doing a beautiful job.
You know what's so funny? During TIFF, I was at an event, and these two guys came up to me, and they're like, "We know you don't cook." And I go, "How do you know that?" They're like, "Even the way you hold the instruments, it's it's like it's the first time you've been in the kitchen. Every time you're on the show, I'm like, yeah, you're right.
But Tracy,
I'm not a very good actor,
but
as you
I
can
know
see.
that you cook, so you can lie to me on camera all you want. But I know the truth. You've made crepes.
Some water. I've made crepes. I make your recipes quite a bit. So I do find that they're very doable.
Well, thank you. And
this
is no different. So we have this lovely little pile of fennel. Now I did a classic Claire Tansey mistake.
Yeah.
I didn't have the pan hot enough.
That's all
so you
right.
didn't hear it sizzle. Anyway, but that sizzles for a couple of minutes aside, and then it ends up like this.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous and crispy. Now, if you just hold this, I would do a lot of things to this.
Okay.
It didn't sound exactly the way I wanted it to. A little bit of sour cream. Of course, you can use Greek yogurt if you're into it.
Yum.
And then a little bit of smoked salmon. And the wonderful thing about these fennel cakes is you serve them room temperature. So you can make them in advance.
Right.
And that way you don't have to worry about making a beautiful first course at a dinner party.
Oh,
doesn't that look yummy?
That's amazing. And you sprinkled a little extra fennel on top.
Exactly. You can do some radish if you're into radish. Shall we put some pepper in there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
Okay, very good.
Fantastic.
All of this we put on our website. We'll link it back to your website, cityline.ca. So you have another cool crispy thing with toppings.
Yes,
the Parmesan crisp, right?
Okay, so Parmesan crisps. These are also called frico.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Frico.
They're freaky.
They are frico. Get your frico on. They are so easy. So it's one ingredient. It's Parmesan.
Okay.
And think of, like say you have a lasagna and all the edges get all that kind of crispy. It's like all that in one spot.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, it's so good. And all you do,
it's like
truly,
a cheese chip.
Tracy,
right?
That is so astute. It is a cheese chip.
I should go into marketing.
Oh,
honestly.
You should.
Call them cheese chips.
Yes.
And they will sell.
Where were you when we were writing this story? So you take, it's like to make 4, you take a half a cup. So you take 2 tablespoons for a pot for each little crisp.
And so you don't have to meld it together using anything. You can just put it on there together.
You just put it on there. And what's going to happen is it's going to slowly start to melt.
Yeah.
And crisp up and become the most beautiful, chewy, crispy, Parmesan-y
thing you've ever
like
tried.
This.
Do you have to, like, do you want the pan to be on a high heat? Do you want it on a low heat?
You're looking for medium here.
You
so
want
it's,
medium?
you know, good and steady, but not too hot. And you know, in the Chatelaine kitchen, we really did a lot of work on this one, making sure that we had the right pan type, the right heat, because too low and it never gets crispy, too high and it burns before it's crispy all the way through.
Got it.
So we were there for you. We did the work.
I like the fact that you do that, though, and maybe that's why the recipes are so fail-proof.
Well,
you've tried them and tested them again and again, and so when we go and do them at home,
you read
it
my
works.
mind. That is exactly what we do, triple
It's great.
testing. And we have so much fun doing it, which is the best part of my job.
And you snack a lot, don't you?
Oh my gosh, it's bad.
You're so lucky.
All the time. You know, you go into work and they're like, okay, chocolate chip cookies, then let's do some cheesecake. Okay, then we're getting, and you're like, no.
You have to eat it all. You have to. You've got to test it. Whoops, sorry
That's
about
all
that.
right, no problem.
No one saw that.
Now you can make a few variations with these. They're beautiful with a little bit of fresh thyme or some lemon zest, a little bit of sesame and cayenne.
Okay.
This one we put almonds and smoked paprika. And then it comes out looking like this, so it's a little bit darker.
Yum.
And it's very, very Spanish. And you know, Spanish food is très chic right now.
Yeah.
And so what you do to make this gorgeous little appetizer, and let me tell you, you are gonna wow your friends and family. They are going to be blown away by this.
And they will never leave your house, and they'll come all the time.
Oh no, that's
Maybe
when you
I
have to
shouldn't
say,
have added that in.
I have to say that at the end of a dinner party. You guys have to leave.
You guys got to go.
You guys have got to go.
Yeah.
I got to go to bed.
It's been fun, but
A
get
little
out.
bit of prosciutto and a little bit of cantaloupe.
Oh, nice.
And then you've got, you know, it's like melon and prosciutto, but then you've got this smoky, spicy, and then the crispiness of this.
So good.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Oh, I
give
shouldn't
me
have
some
done
of
that. I
No,
shouldn't
that's
have done
okay.
that on
we
camera.
need to take a shot of it. Whatever, that's fine. Let's go to break. We've got lots more coming up for this recipe, cityline.ca. So good.